Hello everyone, and welcome back to our reading of Vampires. Today we finish up with the epilogue. Let's get started. A tall figure is standing on the ledge immediately outside the window. Intense fear paralyzed the limbs of that beautiful girl. One shriek is all she can utter. With hands clasped, a face of marble, a heart beating so wildly in her bosom that each moment it seems as if it would break its confines. Eyes distended and fixed upon the window, she waits, frozen with horror. She tries to scream again, but a choking sensation comes over her, and she cannot. It is too dreadful. She tries to move. Each limb seems ridged down by tons of lead. She can but in a hoarse, faint whisper cry, "Help! Help! Help!" These lines from the 1847 novel Varney the Vampire conjure up the kind of scene we expect when we think about being victimized by a vampire. But this description is based on fiction, not on the actual accounts of vampire appearances. The differences between what people think of vampires today and what ancient and medieval people thought have many explanations. For people of the past, vampires were a way to account for the unexplained, the seeming randomness of death. The world was a terrifying place to those with no scientific or rational explanations for epidemic plagues and senseless murders. As for modern people's fascination with the vampire, perhaps the explanation is that vampires touch a deep psychological chord. Vampire researcher Anthony Boucher suggests that the fascination with vampires unites some common themes. Vampirism typifies that lethal alliance of love and death. Devendra P. Varma, in her 1970 preface to Varney the Vampire, supplies a similar rationale. There exists a living Dracula within us all. Something ravenous, blood-sucking, and intense. Something ferocious, with the powers of greed, lust, and violence. The vampire is essentially human and pathetic. Whether we read books and watch films about vampires for these psychological reasons, or simply for entertainment, each of us keeps the vampire myth alive. While we may be able to understand rationally that vampires do not exist, who among us does not start at the shadow in the window, the squeak in the dark? And that's it. That's Vampires. A very interesting read, a bit dated. It was, late 80s? But, anyway, that's it. Next time, how about something geographical, but still mysterious. I'll see you next time.